All right. Hey, friends. It's Miss Remke here again, and I'm just here. We're going to be talking about the Gigantomachie. Um, so first things first, we're just going to start by looking at this for like 45 seconds. I'll start a little timer on my phone, and I'm going to walk you guys through how I would read this, because I just want you to explore it with your eyes a little bit. There's so many ways you can start by like reading a picture. You can go left to right, up and down. You can follow the rule of thirds if you're an artsy person and you know what that is. I'm just going to show you my way of reading it, and if it works for you guys, then you have just found a new way to do it. Um, but I start by like whatever grabs my eye. Usually that's whatever's in the center. Since there's not something exactly smack dab in the center of this image, the first thing that kind of draws my attention is right here. This surface, and then right away I see that there is supposed to be a head right here if you see my mouse. But there's supposed to be a head right here. Um, and it looks like somebody wearing something pretty nice. Uh, and then, because there's a lot of texture in this, I wonder what it is, what material it's made out of. But then I just follow these lines of energy. And so that would be her arm, what I'm assuming is a her. And I see another arm grabbing it. Follow that arm, and you see this man. He looks like he is in pain just by looking at his face, but he also has wings attached. Um, and then you follow down. He's not wearing any clothes. I don't know if that's important. And there's a snake biting him. So, following these lines of energy again, I follow his leg, and I see this leads me to this person um, who doesn't have a head also. Looks to be a female because it looks like there's a bust. And but they look like they're in pain. They seem to have the similar eyes to this person over here that I said looked like in pain, but they don't have any wings, so that's interesting. And then just following up here once again, um, you have a headless person, but it doesn't even look like there's a full person there anymore. I mean, other parts of this looks kind of dilapidated, but none as much as this top right corner. But they have wings. Looks like they have some sort of like clothing and fabric. Oh, and my time has come up. So what we're gonna do is break this down into four sections, and then we're gonna look at them individually. I'm gonna walk you guys through the first one, and then the other portions of that first one, and then we'll kind of we'll reconvene, uh, sort of. So, looking at the first quadrant only, what are our observations? Well, my first observation is the person looks like they're in pain. I can see that plain as day. So the person on the bottom right looks to be in pain. Uh, they also have wings. So they have wings. Um, then this, I'm gonna call this person the subject because I don't know and they're in the center, so that makes me think they're the subject. Um, so the subject is in a nice dress. Uh, they're also missing their head. Subject missing their head. Um, what else? Looking at this, it looks to be pretty old. Um, so it looks old. It also looks like it's kind of worn in certain places, so it looks kind of old and dirty. So I'm gonna say that. No offense to whomever made this. Um, and then what else can I observe about this? So when I ask you to observe something, it doesn't just mean tell me what it is. I want you to tell me anything that comes up for you for it. So anything that resonates or anything that uh, draws your eye in. So these are the things that I observed through here, and then you can go through and do the second, third, and fourth one. And it doesn't have to be a long list. It can be however much you want. Oh no, you can see that I did that one. So after you've gone through and done all four, copy and paste your observations from the previous slide. So let me go back to that. copy and paste it. Bum, bum, bum. Oh no. Should have done this earlier. But imagine you didn't see that. I'm gonna copy and paste this on here. Um, check. Second thing to do, make inference based on your observations. So for my friends who may have forgotten what inferences mean, I'm just asking you to tell me what you think is going to happen or what you think about what you've written down and what you've seen. So let me move this guy back down here so we can look at it again. So we're just looking at this top left corner together. Based on what I have observed, what can I infer? So this person on the bottom right looks to be in pain. Uh, I also, because they're in pain and the way this person is grabbing them, the subject is grabbing them, I'm going to say that they're fighting in some way and she's winning. Um, so I'm just gonna, for one of my inferences, so that you can see that I'm making these inferences and they're different from my bullet points. I'm just gonna put the couple dashes. If you guys want to put your inferences in parentheses or brackets, however it works for your brain, do so. So this is how I'm gonna do it. The person on the bottom right looks to be in pain. The subject seems to be fighting and winning against the person. They have wings. When I see wings kind of attached like that, especially in the way they were, I automatically, my mind goes to angel. I'm gonna try and spell angel and not angle, but you never know. Um, so yeah, that's, let me look back at the picture. Yeah, maybe like some fallen angel, maybe if you have like a Christianic studied background, maybe it's like Satan because of that snake in there. Maybe it's like some sort of fallen angel or angle, LOL. The subject is in a nice dress. So if I went through and shown you all, I can see it's considerably nicer than this person in the bottom right's dress. So that leads me to believe that they're of more of an upper class than the other person. Um, so either upper class or maybe they're more important to whatever story this is telling. So maybe hold a higher significance. Um, the subject is missing their head. I really want to know the answer to this. Um, so I'm gonna say subject is missing their head. It's old and dirty. I'm gonna say this is outside and somebody could have stolen it because that's what I think. So you would go through and complete the other three quadrants, but then follow through the slideshow. And I'm not going to do the big reveal, but that's going to be really exciting. So with what you will read about in this, ask questions about the picture. So ask questions about the picture, and then that will lead you through. You can follow the slideshow from there, and it will be super, super exciting. I am looking forward to it.